Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle bees from CZT Midori Furuhashi. And it's like, as I'm looking, I was almost, well, it's bees, not BS. It's bees. So I think I saw somebody posted about that, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go look at what? It's like, no, because this is using like a B shape. So that is what it's about. All right. This starts off with a triangle wherever you want the center of this to be. And then uh, we're going to extend the sides. So, this this side, I'm going to go straight up. And then I have found it easiest to just turn the tile so that way I don't have to worry about which making sure I get it the right direction. So you just keep going around. Then we're going to add in those first round of B shapes. And so starting on this line, and you can go to the end, but if you drew it a little too long, then you just make your B shape however you want. I'm going to go to the end of this. And really, if you think of a B shape as two curve lines as well, and just going to the end, like so. Okay, weird. This will seem continuous to you because I hit something and it stopped the video. So and it threw me off. So we have these three sets of bees now. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to continue to extend that line, and that's why I said if you make the line a little bit too long, it's okay. As you're going around, because we're just going to extend this one anyway. And then, and this is where I really had to look close at Midori's step outs. So this, and really it's more like an M than a B, we'll just go with the two curve lines. Because we're going to start from that end that we just extended, and we're going to land on this second part of I'm just going to stick with B because that's the name of it. Okay, the second part of the B. So right from here and about there, you don't worry about being exact or anything. I mean, besides the fact that this is Zentangle, and you shouldn't worry about being exact. This one you for sure don't have to. All right, and then like so. Now we're going to do one more, and that is, we don't have to do any more extending of lines. This one is going to come, because as you can see, it's a little odd shaped, right? So this one, let me do it, and then I'll share something else. So, no, let me change my mind. Because this is where I kept taking a look and saying, wait, where do I put this one? Think of this. So we have this kind of V that was created by the straight lines that we made and extended, right? What we're going to end up having, at least for the first part of this, is three of these, B's in there. So the last one is going to end here, and it's going to start here. So it's kind of opposite of what we did on that last step, and that just occurred to me. So that would have been a lot easier to say, Heather. And of course, you can play with how tall these are and whatnot. Okay. Then, and I'm pretty sure I'm interpreting Midori's step out on this, because she says at the bottom, because there's a last step, and above that it says you can add more B shapes as you like. And then looking at the sample, I see a lot of them that are just like this, and that's it. Except, and I do think you have to do something in the middle, whether you fill it in or I'm going to add some orbs. You could, do straight line. You could do whatever you want, of course, in that center. It just needs something for some dimension. And then, well, no, I'll share the other part in a moment. But this can look cute, and especially if you have a bunch of them. So again, so looking at that and then reading that line, I'm thinking you can stop right here. On my version of the step out, I stopped right there, and then I put you can add more B shapes as you like, and then continued on. And I share that because I'll continue on just to show you, because I really had to look at kind of how she did it. And so, and here's what my conclusion is on this. Just follow what she says. You can add more B shapes as you like. Really, it's just adding, this figuring out where you want to have it. And what I like to do is, okay, wherever it's if I'm imagining a circle, then it's like, okay, right here it needs something. So I'm going to do that. And maybe I do that on all the sides. Well, that one was a little tall. And then this one would be, how did I do that? Oh, wait. Oh. I made that one a little too tight. That's okay. And this one made me think of, and it's not, it's not like it in any other respect except for how it's, except for this part. And I'm thinking of Diva Dance Rock and Roll. So if you've done that tangle, actually I'm going to put one right here. The way I've done that tangle is, and I'm also trying not to put it square. I want them alternating. So that's why I'm like, okay, we'll go here. So when I do that tangle, well, I guess this one is unavoidable just because I made that one short. I'm going around and going around, and then you put the little bumps in, and then you're auraing around them. And I kind of keep going until I like the shape, or I'll add a bump here or there to modify the shape. And it's the same with this. So you can get this to a point however you wish it to be. And actually, so that one I'm just going to go over 3. Maybe I do that for just to put a neat something around the entire outside. It's just an up to you. Have fun with it, play with it, and know that there's no such thing as a mistake in Zentangle, and go with that. Okay, now for some quick shading. This is how I decided to do this, and you don't have to shade it, of course, if you don't want to. This takes a little bit of time because I'm adding it to the outside. I'm not going on all the way to the outside. Just I want to emphasize where these bees, which look like petals, right, overlap. Actually, let me just do this one side first. And that's a better tortillon. And because I don't have a lot of space, I'm not bringing it out too far. But you can see, this is why I like doing it sometimes in sections. And I'm going to do one additional thing. I'm going to go on the outside of that. Oh, and actually I'm going to add some up here. This is one of those where you could also probably do well to every once in a while, especially like this little place that I did here. If I do up here, just to get some of the graphite off of your your tortillon. Like I said, especially the little places. But so isn't that neat? To see the difference that some shading can make. But it's just one of those things too. That again, that it's just it's up to you. It's neat. It's neat both ways. Like I'll see people's Zentangle work, and some that don't have shading, but maybe they've added color, and it's a different look, and neither both are good. It's whatever you want, whatever you like. All right, let's get this side, and adding this to the center too seemed to also help, because if you're thinking, or I'm thinking, it kind of looks like a flower. And so I kind of want it to recess down, and that helps. Like I said, depending on how big you go, the shading can be a little time consuming, but you know, we do send we well. I suppose there are things, and I know that there are things that sometimes we just don't like to do or whatever, or just seems too time consuming. It's kind of like our conversation that I have with my mom about Knightsbridge, because there's a lot of filling in with Knightsbridge, and you know, and you don't have to like every tangle, you don't have to like every little thing. So if you don't like a lot of filling in, then you avoid it. If you don't like a lot of, you know, little what could seem to be tedious shading, don't do it. You know, have other fun. You could um, possibly use, you know, just use your pen even and do the little hash marks. That's something else. I put this in my step out. If you want, and I'm doing this after the shading, you could add some rounding in. Look at the difference that made just on that little bit. So, and I'm just going in the center, but you could do any place that, any place where things intersect. So it could be, I want to continue down this path. So it could be like here on these edges, could be right here. Just adding that little bit of weight. It's such a neat effect. And same thing, it's an up to you. In it too, just because there's a lot of little areas here. I think and I see a place that I missed here. One of the things that's nice about this is it could be a course correction. So if some of these, if you don't like how, you know, your line came down, like right here, that just looks like I lost track of my pen, which who knows what happened, but you can emphasize that, and then she's like, oh, good, well, then I'll just do that to all of them, and good. Can reshape like this. I just reshaped it a little bit. Super fun. Super fun. Neat tangle. All right. If you enjoyed this, and I hope you did, would love to have you click the like button. Feel free to share it. If you like it enough to see more, I would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. In the description section, I will have my version of the step out, and then Midori's. I always list that as for more inspiration. And below that, ways to connect with me. So if you really liked it, and you like taking online classes, or maybe you've never tried one and you want to, I do classes almost twice weekly. I have a lot of them that are free. Those are generally on Thursdays, just not this week. And then I do have some that are paid, just a couple. I also have a membership club. I have one of the classes is right now I've made it exclusive to my club members because it's just fun, and sometimes it's nice to have that extra little perk. But I do, like I said, I do some ones that are paid. Most of them are free. The paid ones help to afford me to be able to do this. So, and I appreciate that. I think that's it. Fun tangle. Thanks so much for watching again. And I wish you happy tangling.